At Wildlife Encounters, they do a lot of outreach. They go to schools, libraries, scout get-togethers, like with this person, this individual right here.
I don't know that he's a person. We'll get to that. Wildlife Encounters also comes to see us, and so it allows us to bring you some really neat animals like what I'm holding.
Kip Smith Jr. and his family started the organization based in Gretna. Good to see you,
Yes,
Kip.
good to see you.
This is a Patagonian Cavie?
Yep.
What is it?
Yeah,
is that what
Patagonian
it
Cavies.
Oh boy.
And we were going to lie to you today and tell you it was a jackalope.
I'd have fallen for it.
Okay, so he's nibbling on my finger now because he thinks
it's
a bottle.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be bottle fed. He eats solid foods, but he still likes his bottle, so we still give it to him.
How old is he, Kip?
This guy he's 3 months now, I believe, 3 months. And his name's Peanut Butter. He's a Patagonian Cavie. These are the 3rd largest rodent in the world. So
a rodent. We said he looks like a rabbit, but he is a rodent.
He's a rodent. Yeah, they look like rabbits or a different family than these guys. He kind of looks like a mix between a kangaroo, a rabbit, and an antelope.
Yeah, where are they from?
Patagonia. You're gonna find these guys. Yep. So southern area of South America they come from, and they're super fast. If you look at his skinny little legs, they run 20 miles per hour. He has a 6-foot vertical, so he can jump 6 feet straight in the air.
Can you get that done today?
Probably not today. He's a little young, but when he gets an adult, they can. Yeah, and we've only seen it happen once. One time, someone kind of was moving around. One of them was sleeping and jumped up in the air. So he won't just do it on command.
So what do these things eat? They eat herbs and other herbivores, or what are they?
Herbivores are eating fruits and vegetables, mainly grasses, hays, flowers, things like that.
He's so sweet.
Oh yeah, he's super sweet.
Are most Patagonian cavies this sweet and mild?
If you went out in the wild, no, they're not coming anywhere near you. They're a flight species, so if they get scared, they take off and they run. He's just been raised around people, so he's super nice.
I wish we could get a shot of these buck teeth, these 2 front teeth he's got. They're adorable.
He's like, hey, mister.
They're precious.
Mister.
Okay.
We heard him purring a little bit ago.
Yep.
Was that the sound?
That's the sound. It's kind of like a guinea pig. Kind of makes that squeaky noise, kind of same noise as these guys.
Wait, here he goes.
I was trying to get my microphone in there.
Sort of did it.
Okay, so this guy. Now you brought some other individuals in here, right?
Yep.
He's really hungry. Did you feed him breakfast?
He did. Yeah,
he feed these things.
He loves his bottles, so he will go through those like crazy.
Really? Will he get full? Does he get full?
Oh yeah, he'll get full.
For real? Should I burp him a little bit over
If you want to, yeah.
You
should.
Burp him. Good, Mayor.
With that Stacy and Kip Sr. are here, so you might see them pop in and out of the camera. Kip,
is there another?
This is a big old. This is a tortoise, right?
Yeah, this is a tortoise.
Should we
turn him around so we can see the face of this guy? How do you want to do this?
Give
Do you want me to hold peanut
butter
butter? You want me to hold peanut butter?
Yeah, if you want to hold him, you can.
Here.
I'll hold peanut butter while you.
Oh my gosh, what
Mary
a
can,
sweet little boy.
What an angel.
Now this one, Kip, is...
This is a Sulcata Tortoise. He's still young, going to get a lot bigger than this, about 200 pounds is max size we see these animals get. Yeah. So he still has quite a bit of growing to do.
So in
200 pounds?
200 pounds.
You ride those things, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like a kid could ride one and they'd be fine.
You're not going to get very far.
You could, just it'll take you a while.
So what do you like about him? I'm looking at his shell. I'm looking at his scales. What can you tell us?
If we look at his shell, it's extremely strong. It allows them to be able to protect themselves. These guys can tuck their head in their shell. They cover up their legs with their body. Just really cool animals. And tortoises like these are really important to the environment, even here in Nebraska. These guys aren't from Nebraska.
No.
They're from Africa.
Oh, could you imagine seeing this guy in your yard?
Well, actually, someone did. We get a lot of calls for these. People get them as pets. They're little tiny things. When they hatch out of an egg, they get too big, and then people let them loose. That's actually what happened with him. He was found at Cunningham Lake. His name's
no kidding?
Cunningham. Yeah, a family was camping. He crawled up to their campsite and just hung out with them. So they called us to come pick him up.
How long do these things live?
These guys live about 50 years. You see, so not too long. Like radiated tortoises and Galapagos, they can live 150, 200 years.
That's amazing.
So these have a shorter lifespan.
So that's one of the things you educate us about is these animals that we think might be great pets, but given the size and the lifespan.
Yeah, you have to take all that into consideration.
Yeah.
Some reptiles make awesome pets, and we actually brought a reptile today that'll make a really good pet. These guys just get too big for people here in Nebraska. You know, they're in southern areas, California, Arizona, where it stays really hot. They can have a big backyard for him to stay out. He has to come into a heated building during winter. It just gets too cold. They can't survive these temperatures.
The shell, I see all of these layers almost like if you looked in a hillside, sort of the way rock layers.
Yeah.
Is that just the growth pattern of
He's
the shell?
growing, yep, and some people think that if you count the rings like a tree, it's their age. That's not accurate.
That's
at all.
not accurate.
No.
Okay.
And the shell's living tissue. It grows with him. So as he grows, the shell grows. If his shell gets a crack in it or he gets injured, it heals itself.
So all of those ridges, those are just basically growth plates.
Just
like sort of as he got bigger,
as
then the
he's growing,
shell
it's gonna,
grew.
Yep. Yeah. So
Okay.
he's just growing. There's no real way to tell the age though.
Well, he is beautiful.
We don't even know this guy's age. He could be 10 years old or 20 since we found him.
We have a few minutes, and I know you've got more to show us.
Can you guys keep it down a little bit? I'm trying to
he's not going to go anywhere.
He's not going to go anywhere. Just put him right
hang
there.
out.
Well, now you know how this. Should we move peanut butter?
He'll be fine with these guys.
Yeah.
These are corn snakes. Now this can make a really good pet for a kid or a family. They stay small. They're really friendly snakes. They're not going to hurt us people.
They don't. Did you hear what he said? They don't hurt people.
I know, but they start draping over his hand, and then they start coming my way, and then I get
You can hold one.
They're kind of locked together down there at the tail.
I don't want. Their eyes are red.
Why are they locked together? They're wrapped up with each other.
Oh, they're just hanging on. They think it's.
Are they?
No,
are they mating?
No.
Are we doing some things we shouldn't be doing here, Kip? This is a family program.
Nope.
Their eyes are red, both of them. Is that typical for corn snakes?
This is an albino, so we're seeing. So this is not a non-typical color we see. We see
the orange one.
Is it? Oh yeah, they're kind of like a reddish too. I don't know. Maybe just how his eyes are. Yeah.
I just caught Kip off guard. Look at me, Mr. Know-it-all. Didn't know it all.
Yeah, I didn't even look at his eyes. I didn't even know they were that color. So,
but you like them as pets because
they stay small. They're really nice snakes.
Oh my gosh, they move fast.
And they do. They move fast. Look
at this guy. He's wrapping around
easy to care for. These snakes are a lot easier to care for than some other.
Oh, he went right through the.
Come
look at the mug over here.
This is Indiana Jones territory
right
right now.
This is scary. I will have nightmares for a week after. Oh my God.
Kip, let's write it in.
It's through the mug. It's looking at me and breathing on me.
And look at his tongue. He's just
trying to
see what
we
you're
are
doing.
looking at it. That's the
you've
problem.
got a rodent, so that's their prey.
Kip, can you take this? I don't need any incidents. We've had plenty of incidents on the show with you. We don't need any more.
Stacy, do you want to come in and get this?
You can just take the mug with you. Just take the mug.
Moment.
Just take the mug. Okay? Let's not get fancy and try to,
Do we have anything else? That's it. This is good.
I think that's it.
No, this is good. So
back
back to your mission, because we started out talking about schools and libraries and scouts and TV. And why do you exist? When you started Wildlife Encounters and your family, what was your mission back then, and what do you do now?
Really, we just provide a home for animals that need a home. So non-typical animals, besides your dogs and cats. You see a lot of animals just don't have a place to go. And then also just educating kids about wildlife conservation. Just trying to educate people about wildlife conservation, encourage kids to maybe take up a career in wildlife conservation,
and
whatever it
take
may
care
be.
of the world around them.
Yeah, and we're seeing really big problems right now. Our oceans are being bleached. We're seeing coral reefs die off. Fish are dying off. So there's some really big issues going on today, especially in 20 years we're going to have some major issues go on.
Well, you're doing your part to help educate all the little kids around. You've been to my kids' daycare and schools, and so you're doing a lot of good things.
Visit to be over. Stacy and Kip, thank you. Kip,
thanks for having us,
guys. Over here. I don't know if peanut butter
is he still eating?
Stuck in the middle, like super cute and totally freaked out.
Going to town.
Thanks, Kip.
Thanks, Kip. Guests in the Morning Blend start their day with coffee from Pear's Gourmet, the official coffee of the Morning Blend. Learn more online at omahamorningblend.com. So you make the size, and you can let Hog Wild handle all the attraction. Look at this guy.
Okay, there's specials this Thanksgiving. We're going to head to the kitchen, see what Tony's up to when we come back.
I love you, peanut butter.